Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jim and Frank's Thursday Throwdown!
All right, it is another Thursday throwdown. Jim, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. We're just a couple days out from Christmas.
Oh man,
Got that Christmas spirit going. And
excellent. Before we get started, I just want to say I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. REO Speedwagon is officially over.
yeah, well done touring, I believe was the
The way I read it, Kevin Cronin is upset. He is going to continue touring as Kevin Cronin and the REO Speedwagon Experience. He put out a he put out a pretty long thing today that said he was outvoted. There were three members left of the band who had voting rights. Two of them said, "It's over. We're done. We're retiring."
yeah.
Kevin's got his own band. He's going to go out. So it was a long haul. They've been playing the state fair circuit and all kinds of things for quite a long time. So, but
Just a
Kevin Cronin,
residency, right?
pardon?
Didn't they just finish up a residency in Vegas or something?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. So they've been working, but you know, Father Time hits everybody.
Yeah, at a certain point, I mean, and I almost wonder like why still do it at this point, right?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Well,
those guys got to have enough dough to like
you would think so,
not do it.
right? But this is Thursday Throwdown,
Thursday Throwdown.
and who are we? What band are we pitting albums against this episode?
We got Van Halen tonight.
Ooh.
Debut, 1978 debut, and 1980s Women and Children First.
Oh man, these are two stellar albums. I have a feeling this is gonna be a knockout though,
I think so too.
but I want to put a major case for Women and Children First. I love that record.
How about it?
Yeah, I know. It only sold 2 million copies.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, in the United States.
Yeah.
It charted better than the debut. It topped it like number 6, whereas the debut only made it to 19 in the United States.
Weird.
Yeah, only one single.
Um, Everybody wants some, right?
No,
Single.
and the Cradle Will Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, and it had a surprise guest vocal on there, Nicolette Larson, who did the
Yeah, Ted Templeman was her producer.
at the time, yeah, and she came in and sang backup on "Could This Be Magic." And I remember when that came out, people were saying, it's just Eddie singing real high, or who is that woman? That's Valerie. There was all kinds of different speculation because I don't think she got a credit on the record.
Maybe not.
Yeah. But,
Once I'm going to say this will probably get myself in trouble. I think Eddie guested on her record.
I believe you're right.
Like guitar parts or something like
Yeah.
that.
I love this album. I think this was the second or third time that I saw them live. And I remember Eddie with his big, it was a bomb of some kind. And he had the keyboards set up as a bomb when they did In the Cradle of Rock. And, but listen to these songs. Holy cow. And the Cradle of Rock, Everybody Wants Some, which is the ultimate party song for Van Halen, right? Fools, Romeo's Delight. Oh, that was a great live song.
Yeah.
Tora Tora, Lost Control, Take Your Whiskey Home, Could This Be Magic, and In a Simple Rhyme. Every single tune on this record is a bona fide hit. They could have played them, released them all as singles. They had that Van Halen swagger going at this time where I don't think they could do any wrong.
There was a little more kind of reckless abandon on this record, if that's a way to say it. I mean, Lost Control is like
It's crazy.
flat out drag race.
Yes. Yes. Now, is it as influential and as big as the debut?
I'm gonna say this. The debut to me is flawless.
Okay.
Uh, Anybody who loved that first album, I think, was still on board by the third album.
Oh, by far. Oh, by far. Yeah.
But I don't think, because I was just looking at the lineup from the debut, right? Running with the Devil, Eruption, You Really Got Me, Ain't Talking About Love, Jamie's Crying.
Right.
That's 4 songs right there. Do you remember hearing all those songs on the radio?
Every one of them was
How
a
about
single.
Atomic Funk?
Oh, yeah.
How about Feel Your Love Tonight?
Yep.
Little Dreamer, Ice Cream Man, On Fire. There's not a single song that did not get airplay.
No. And I know You Really Got Me was released as a single, but they always played Eruption with it, right?
I think so.
It was an interlude to that tune. And man, I remember hearing that on the radio for the first time. And even after owning the album, it still was exciting to hear on the radio.
Heck yes.
Right? Now, this one sold, it went diamond. So it sold totally more than 5 times platinum, 10, well, I don't know, whatever diamond equals to. But like I said, it only made 19 on the Billboard charts.
It just depends on what's out at the time, I think.
Well, that was a thing. Rock music was not hitting everybody at the same time. That we were into disco still. There was, 1978, there was still new wave music was going on. There was different, so many different styles. And Van Halen comes along and changes the landscape for the rock world. Now,
yes.
Both albums, I will say, like I said, both of them I like both of them better than Van Halen 2. I love Van Halen 2, but I don't think it had the same oomph as either the debut or Women and Children First.
I probably lean more towards Van Halen 2 versus Women and Children.
Ah, okay. It probably still feels an awful lot like the debut, just a continuation of it. I preferred the song structures and everything else better. Some more overdubs on Women and Children First. And like I said, it had a different vibe to it.
I did. Very different vibe.
Yeah.
But a good vibe nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Again, I've asked this before. If you're on a desert island, I have to be honest and say I would take the debut only because it was so groundbreaking. It was so different from anything else that was going on at the time.
Yeah, I would probably go the debut also, but Women and Children First. To me, in a simple rhyme, it's like a huge leap songwriting wise.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, I've always said this.
Love that song.
I've said this before, and I've read it several times. Eddie wrote music without any lyrics in mind whatsoever. He basically had the ideas, the riffs or whatever, a song structure, gave it to Dave, and Dave put the words to it. And therein lies the magic, because the two of them together created what is just pure history.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I again, and Nicolette Larson doing that. I just remember people, oh no, that's so and so. There's so much speculation on who's this outsider on this Van Halen record? Who could this be?
Right.
Yeah. But which one would you take if you had to put them both, pit them together? Only take one. Who's it going to be?
It's got to be the debut.
All right. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Now, what about you out there? Are you watching this? Is this a knockout? Is this Van Halen debut over Women and Children First? Tell us why. We want to know. Well, that'll do it for this episode.
There it is.
There it is. All right. Until next time.
Have a good one, everybody.
All right. And Merry Christmas, right?
And Merry Christmas.
All right.